Alrighty, let's test this. So I got 15 minutes I got to keep these videos under. So before I go for my walk, it's Friday the 9th, I think it is. It's almost 11:30. So I'm going to do the fastest way to learn your 7 scale positions in a key. We're going to do A major. Alright, in any key, your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, like if I start with A, they have a modal name. They go in this order, always. Don't get all shook up about the Dorian, Ionian, Phrygian, all that. All it is your Ionian is starting with the do. So you got 7 notes. All of this whole basic theory thing of all these modal names is just 7 notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. And then it starts again with do. That'd be your 8. You'd be back at your 1 again. Ionian is you're starting with your do. So if you got some A major and it's just focusing on that major flavor. That's, you know, it doesn't have to go back to the do, but that's an Ionian flavor. So your second note in A major is a B. That's your Dorian flavor. So if you start with that, all these modes and names are the same 7 notes. The same 7 notes. We got an A major. We got an A, a B, a C sharp, a D, an E, an F sharp, and a G sharp. And then, which that's called your major 7. Why? Because it's a major scale and it's a 7th note. That's why you get an A, like an A major 7. You'd have, if you're just taking a regular A, and you're taking that major note of A, because you got one here already. You don't need both of them, and you're just taking that and making it a major 7, the G sharp note. All over the place. What I did was anything that I learned, if I took that A major 7, I'm there, well, where's all the places I can play it? You know, and I just would find them. It didn't take long. Just found an A chord, and just, same thing with anything. That's how I created a lot of my future stuff that's going to come out. I got enough stuff for a light, easy listening, light jazz stuff. It's got a lot of them in it. Cool songs in G major 7, D major 7, you know, then it goes to a C major 7, the same song, B minor 7, A minor 7, really cool stuff. It's going to be awesome, the CD. But I got some heavy metal type, heavy rock, Zeppelin meets AC/DC stuff too. I've got all kinds of flavors, but from learning the do, re, mi. So back to the A major. So we're going to start at the lowest point on the fretboard, as I always do. This is the fastest way to learn your 7 scale positions. So there's the A, and then you got a B, then you got a C sharp, then you got a D, then you got an E. So what I do in any key, I mean, I can do this in every key known that there is. I just go, okay, well, there's an E note in that A major. So let's start at that. That's the lowest point in standard tuning now. So if we start with the E, what do we got? Well, we would have E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D. So, there you go. And then repeats itself. All the notes I can reach in this block, that's from A major. And that's called Your number 1 is Ionian. If you played off the B note in A major, it'd be Dorian. B Dorian. Then Phrygian would be your C sharp note. And again, all the same notes we started with. I'm never playing any different notes than the first 7 notes that I played. I'm just starting with the next one up. You know, so you can... So... And then the next one up would be D Lydian. This is all A major. That's got that ballady flavor to it, and it's just all I do. If this, create a chord progression, and I go, boy, that's heavy towards the D Lydian. It could be a D major 7 chord or a D major chord. Well, actually, yeah, it could be a major 7 in there. And then now we get to the mixolydian, that's your 5 in any key. All this stuff is the same no matter what key you go to. They just get a different name. If it's in G, then it's A Dorian, and it's B Phrygian, and C Lydian. So we're starting with the E mixolydian. And of course, I took this stuff, and after learning the 7 scale positions in that key, then I can go anywhere I want and play an E mixolydian flavor. It's especially useful to a blues, a 1-4-5, rather than your minor pentatonic. I can't, you know, the minor pentatonic, yeah, it's wonderful, but you really add spice when you start putting that major 3rd in and use the mixolydian with that. Actually, I go to that in a song after I've done those other flavors. I use Dorian, mixolydian, or whatever in the same E content. And I actually mix them together when somebody's playing that E chord. So I mix the mixolydian with the minor pentatonic. It gives it flavor, it adds spice. So the fastest way, I might not get all these in, but I just told you what they are. Same notes, all A major. Is I would sit with that one block for maybe 10 minutes. This is the fastest way to get these down. So once I learn the mixolydian, you know, never mind the name of it, it's E from A major. The fastest way to get them down is go up and down them about 20 times until you can't do them wrong. That's the fastest way. And then find everywhere it exists. Based on learning all the 7 scale positions, you could start with the E anywhere, right? Start adding in, well, what's the dyad stuff that's right there in the same block, you know? Then you I'm just playing all from the key of A major, but I'm leaning towards that E mixolydian flavor, you know? You got an E major, a D major, this is in A, C sharp minor, a B minor, not natural minor, a Dorian minor. And then your A major, and then your G sharp minor that I mentioned, the G sharp, which I mentioned here. Anyways, so the fastest way to learn it. You learn the 7 scale positions in a key. Now you've got all those modal names that are in that key under your fingers. And all you got to do is play in any of those 7 scale positions, watching the clock, and then you can get creative. And see, the mixolydian flavor is heavy on that major third. You know that. Where am I? And they sound killer mixed together with the minor pentatonic. That's your minor pentatonic. Then you go. There you go. Hendrixy type stuff, it's all there. That's like from the key of A, really, even though I'm leaning on the, because I've got an E chord in there. D. E, D, A. Anywhere there's an E, D, A, that's the key of A to me, and I can play all that. And then it's F sharp natural minor is in that key of A. Alright, so there's just a touch on the fastest way to learn them is sit with one block and just play that for 5 minutes straight until you can't, till it gets in you and you can't play it wrong. Till you get to a point where you can't play it wrong. Then you find that one modal flavor everywhere it is on the fretboard. But the base of it and the foundation of it is learning the 7 scale positions in that key it comes from. Understanding where that comes from. So I can be playing a track that's all E, you know, and it could, in all different kinds of ways. I could create a 5-minute track with just mixing up all these different things, and it'll just be, and I'll be playing all out of the scale positions of A major, even though that track is just all E. But it's based on the chords that are in that track. And E, D, and A speaks A major. All the scale positions of it. So you really expand your creativity like crazy. Have a good day.